You're live. You're live.
Live from Flint, Michigan.
Hey, dudes, dudettes. We're at the machine shop in Flint, Michigan. I've had lots of people asking about gear, all you drum geeks and fanatics out there. So I'm going to have Mr. Bennett and Beezy go through the gear. What do you think of that? Ain't that cool? Jonathan Davis Tour, Black Labyrinth. Go buy the record if you haven't bought it yet. Come see live show. Mr. Bennett's going to take over. There's Ryan from Julian K. You might want to check that band out right there. Wait, how do you flip this around?
Help me. Hit the button.
Help me.
There you go.
There it is. Look at that. There's Ryan from Julian K. You got to check those guys out. They're freaking rad. Take over, MBZ.
What's up, everybody? I'm going to walk you through Ray's kit quickly. We'll start right here. It's a Pearl MCC kit, custom made in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a standard reference kit. For toms, we have a 10-inch rack by 10 deep, 13 by 7 deep, and then you got your 16-16 over here, your 18 by 16 on this side, 20-inch gong drum, which is basically a giant kick drum with no bottom head on it. For snare drums, we're using 14 6.5 copper free floater. The backup is this TP snare we were using earlier in the tour. It's moved to the backup position because it's too loud for some of these venues. That's a Movangi stave drum. That's going to come in at 14 by 8. Side snare is a 12 by 7 maple. It's a great little side snare. A lot of body, a lot of pop. And we got a couple of these little rocket toms over here. These are the two shorter ones of the group. They're 6-inch drums. For drum heads on all the toms, we have Emperors, Remo Emperors. On all the tops, we're using ebonies, and then on the bottom are Remo Ambassadors, also ebony. Kick drum, the Power Stroke 3. That's the head right there. We're currently just switched over to using the ebony. It's the same thing as the clear. Awesome kick drum head. Sounds great. I use them on both sides. Great kick drum heads. Pedals, DW9000s. Hi-hat, also DW9000. As far as cymbals go, we're using his rock hats, rock ride. Doing 18 over here, 19, 20. We've been kind of mixing these ones up a little bit, but they're darker crashes. Unfortunately, the logos haven't made it through this tour. But we've swapped a couple out, but we're doing darker stuff. This is like an HHX Explosion as opposed to the AAX that we have been using. These are dark crashes here. That's why we got to keep going through cymbals because he keeps eating them. 10-inch splash, the 12-inch Glenny's Garbage, awesome little cymbal. We got the little chopper over here. We use this one actually quite a bit. It's a great little cymbal. If you haven't played on one yet, it's basically 3 cymbals all stacked together and makes that sound. Little Holy China over here. Got a little bell. This side we got a couple of stacks. We're doing 2 different stacks. This one, the Radia 15, sitting on top of another Radius cymbal right there. This one, we got a little prototype sitting on top of Radius cymbal down here. A little higher pitch, a little darker. This is that little alien disc, but it's been modified a little bit because we lost a few rivets, so we're using some of those. Makes that noise. Kids love it. Ozone over the ride. And then the 19-inch Paragon, the Brilliant, up front. So that's the quick run-through of the kit. Anybody have any questions?
Check out the Porters.
Oh, yeah. Porters and Davies drum throne. Whoop, whoop.
You got the Sig Sticks.
I don't know if you guys have seen these yet or not. Woo! Vic Firth.
And also, I'd like to give a shout out to Humenberg. Great case company. They're amazing. They supply all these fine drums, protected drums.
Yep, we're using Humenberg hardware, cymbal, drum cases.
How about these? I've plugged these before, but JH Audio. That's my boys on these Roxannes, and they sound phenomenal.
I'm also using the Roxannes.
There. How much more endorsement ads do we Kiss. How much more?
Oh, shout out to Destroy Drum that hooked us up when we were out in Corpus Christi. He's got his.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
My boy, Omerta shirts.
Yeah.
How many? Which one else?
Let's see. Shout out Picasso shoes.
Yeah.
He gave us some shoes. Let's see.
There was something else.
Avion water. No, Fiji water. No, which water should we go for? So that's the kit.
Oh, David German, thank you for this beautiful wedding ring and.
Oh man,
stupid.
Apple iPhones. You know, that's how we're doing this right this very second. Shout out Apple.
Hey, thanks for everyone for coming out for all these John Davis shows. We had a blast we have 2 shows left tonight in Lexington, Kentucky, and we've been having an absolute blast out here. And you guys made the shows amazing. So thanks to all you dudes.
Actually, we should probably hit up the Drum Shield company.
Oh yeah.
This is a recent addition here. When we did some of these venues, it's real hard getting the vocal mic out of the keeping the snare drums out of the vocal mic. So we hooked up with Smoke and Ace. They hooked us up with this shield, and depending on what the stage configuration is, we'll either use it down low if we're on a high riser, or when we're on the ground like this, and these smaller ones will bring it up a little bit. Keeps the hi-hat, snare, and everything out of the vocal mic from over here. So, Smoke and Ace, thank you very much for helping us with that problem. Wait, what?
What are these?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody dropped those off.
Burger cookies? Okay. We have to see if these are good or not. Low quality. Because if they are, please endorse us. Please give us free cookies.
All right, everyone. John Davis Tour.
Peace. Thanks, everyone. Be good to one another.